Hi, my name is Fatima Duha. I am PhD student at Algiers 2 University, Department of English. I would like to present my topic entitled Critical Discourse in the UK Press Coverage of the EU Referendum Campaign. The outline is as follows. I will start with introduction, then the method adopted, the analysis of a text, and finally I will conclude with the findings. The Brexit result of 2016 referendum is a crucial moment in contemporary British history. Britain divorces the EU after 43 years of adherence and relationship. Many reasons contributed to such a decision, including political, economic and social bases. And the media role in this important event cannot be denied. It shapes people's opinion in favor of policy makers' attention. So during 10 weeks of the campaign, there were two clear opposite sides. The Leave versus the Remain camp, led respectively by Boris Johnson and David Cameron. Both they used the press to impart their beliefs, values, and ideas. Therefore, the aim of this research is to cover up the discourses implemented in the UK's press during the EU membership referendum campaign that officially ran from 15th of April to 23rd of June and critically analyze the language used in online press articles exploited during this frame of time. A particular case study is The Guardian, the pro-Union newspaper, and The Sun, the pro-Brexit. Following trail of investigation, this research tends to answer the following questions. What role did the online press play in shaping people's opinion during the UK's referendum campaign? And what are the ideologies and the manipulative devices embedded within the text displayed during the referendum campaign? So as a method, I rely on a critical discourse analysis that draws heavily on Norman Fairclough's model. In fact, Fairclough uses the term discourse to refer to spoken or written language use. He views language as a form of a social practice. CDA model consists of three dimensions of a discourse analysis, which are interrelated and connected processes. We have a text analysis, processing analysis, and the social analysis. And this research, or in this research, the focus is only on the first stage of analysis that deals with the texture, the organization of a text, and the form of a text. So raising questions related to the aspect of vocabulary and grammar is mainly one part of discourse analysis that contribute to the understanding of power relations and ideological processes in a discourse. So let's start first with the lexical feature of the text, so which is divided into two parts. We have the word's value and the use of metaphor. Concerning the word's value, for the reason that the producer of a text exploits the headline to express his ideological view of the reported news, a special focus is given to the choice of the lexis employed in the headlines. So the examination shows that the majority of the headlines advocate negative representation of both immigration and Britain's economy, which were the most eminent themes during the referendum campaign. So this pessimistic view can be confirmed with this figure that represents the amount of expressive word in the headline. So the words are selected according to their connotation, either to promote a positive or negative insight into the question of both economy and immigration. So the expressive values that the word hold, such as killed, was, warm, and among many other terms, were found in the headlines of the reports of both campaigners, and very few words denoting a positive image and inspiring hope for a better future were found such as stronger and safer. So this negative view is twofold. On the one hand, it presents a pessimistic situation that aims at conveying a tragic view of Britain after referendum. On the other hand, it gives the Britons a role of the hero who holds the key to rescue their country on the day of the referendum. Concerning the rhetoric of a metaphor, according to Fairclough, it is a means of representing one aspect of experience in terms of another. So, for instance, the metaphor of Pinocchio here in illustration was employed several times in the reports of both companions. So, uh, in this passage, the metaphor of Pinocchio used to represent George Osborne has more than one account. First, the substitution of the meaning liar. Second, the political satire of making fun of Osborne to gain the sympathy of audience. And the third account is an act of dehumanization that represents a direct attack on the remains companion. In fact, this is one more reality about Pinocchio's tale. The puppets wanted to be human, and the only condition, in fact, was to stop lying. Furthermore, the metaphorical means is more manifested by the press opposing the EU, particularly when it is a question of immigration. Accordingly, the Leave supporters accuse their rivals by the fact that they ignore or they even refuse to deal with the question of immigration. In this concern, the author of this article, published by The Sun, employs a metaphorical expression linking the pro-EU politician, namely David Cameron, Gordon Brown, and John Major, to monkeys. And the lead articles exemplify the proverbial principle: see no evil, hear no evil, and speak no evil. So this metaphorical representation, or in this metaphorical representation, there is an exaggeration in comparing immigration to evil, which has a significant ideology that tends to make immigration a dominant interest that necessitates everyone's strength to face it. It is also another manner to say that the power is in the hand of British people who can clean a scene by voting to leave the EU. Now, speaking about the grammatical feature of the text leads us to ask or to raise the question of experiential values, such as the use of a passive form to delay the agent, and another question of relational values related to the use of the pronoun we and you. So in these two passages published the same day about the same topic, which is Obama visit in the middle of the referendum campaign, so the science author uses the passive form to emphasize the subject it. It here refers to the word Q. So as we can read, it had been written by Downing Street. In the same manner, the Guardian authors employs the passive form, but this time the subject is different. Obama. Obama was being manipulated by Downing Street. So in these two passive sentences, the agency is blurred. So the responsible for the action to write and to manipulate is unnamed. In fact, who wrote the word Q to Obama and who manipulated the US President Obama? So this maneuver is ideologically contested to hide the responsibility of the action process. Now, the use of the pronoun we and you, we can say that the genuine usage of these two pronouns in the text resides in their close association with the dimensions of power and solidarity between the aggressor and the aggressoree. So as far as the personal pronoun we is concerned, it is more used in the editorial of a newspaper, for the reason that the editor speaks on behalf of himself, his readers, and all British citizens. So this helps to construct a power claimed by the editor over his reader, as the newspaper have the authority to speak for others. Moreover, and in the same way of authority and solidarity, the pronoun you, our, and we are manifested in the speech of politician leaders of the campaign reported in the news articles. For instance, in the interview with The Guardian, David Cameron makes use of the pronoun you to attract the audience's attention. So he consistently merges you with our to create a relationship of solidarity between him and his audience. As we can read, if you look at our creative industries, if you look at our high tech, if you look at all our internet, so this solidarity is maintained by the use of the pronoun or the inclusive we in the last sentence, which also claims the authority of the speaker over his audience. So, as a conclusion, we can say that the findings reveal a stimulation of the reader's mind through the linguistic features of a text. All strategies in the news, including lexis and grammatical choices, were premeditated to indoctrinate ideas, beliefs, and values, to influence and direct the individual vote. So this is all for my presentation. Thank you for your attention.